it's gonna come a time where you just feel like this is too much, or what am I getting out of this? I'm not getting nothing out of this. I'm working towards something, but I just don't see no result. And then that's where that self-talk that you're talking to yourself, that self-talk in your mind is gonna kill that momentum that you've been having for the last 3-4 months, that you put so much work into doing something that you want to do. But that one mind, that one thought of like, why am I doing this, bro? Or you just like them times where you just want to be in a bed all day because you don't want to get up, because it's just like where do I start? Like, what do I do first? Like, it's like everybody has these times, bro. Like, you're not the only one going through it. So when you get in those mindsets of just like, fuck, like I don't want to continue to do this journey no more. Like, it's just too much. It's too hard. I don't have support. I don't have the recognition yet. Like, I feel like I'm not progressing. You have to stop yourself from thinking this way, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, your thoughts will really lead you into a road of destruction. You have to really master your mind to when you have these negative thoughts, you just have to go silent, bro. You have to empty your mind and not think about nothing. You start to like think negative and then be like, all right, no, think positive. I'm happy. Think positive. You're still not gonna feel it. But when you can just calm down, that's why you gotta learn how to meditate. Learn how to meditate for at least 10 to 15 minutes, because when you learn how to just listen to silence, I'm talking about absolute silence where you can't hear shit. It gives you a sense of peacefulness. It gives you a sense of like knowing how to calm your body down. So when you're in so much chaos, whether it's in a place where there's too many people, or even just your mind is just so cluttered, you don't know what you want to do first. You don't know if you want to do this first, if you need to get this accomplished first. Your mind is all cluttered up, bro. So you're like, fuck, like I don't know what to do. That's when those negative thoughts come into, because your mind is just so cluttered. But the best thing to do, because this is what I do, this is what I learned. When my mindset is just so fucking cluttered and I'm like, like I just don't feel like doing nothing right now because like I just got too much going on. Like, we really don't have much going on, but we tell ourselves, we just got too much going on. We have a lot going on in our mind. So the best thing I do is just turn the lights off in complete darkness. It don't have to even be darkness, but just turn the lights off, close your eyes, and just be in the silence. Take some deep breaths and exhale. In and out. Deep breaths at least like 10 times and really understand your breath. I'm telling you, this is so important, bro. When you learn how to really control your breathing and really learn how to control your breathing, it will just calm your mind, your body, your spirit. It'll re-energize your mind to be like, okay, boom, let me just start this first. You'll organize everything. But sometimes you wake up and you're not organized. That's why you have to calm your mind down. And your mind is your body responds to your mind. So when you learn how to calm your mind down, your body's gonna respond and say, okay, boom, I'm in a calm state right now. Let me figure out what I need to do to accomplish for the day. That's all you have to do, bro. But sometimes we fuck ourselves up because we just don't know how to get out of our heads. It's so hard. The mind is so hard to master. The mind is so hard to master because you can literally think whatever you want. If you want to think negative, you can think as negative as you want. Nobody will hear, nobody will know what you're thinking, but you're in a negative state and now your body is in a negative state. So when you say you got depression, it's probably because you've been thinking about so many depressing things, so many negative things. So now your body is telling you, oh, I'm depressed right now. But if you can switch that around, you can trick your mind, bro. The mind doesn't know what the difference between reality and false is. Like, you can trick your mind to just say, I'm positive, like I'm happy, I'm doing the right thing to do. And the best thing you can do is have a sense of gratitude, be grateful for what you do have, and just know, like, give yourself, like, you can't be too hard on yourself. You have to really think like, well, damn, what did I accomplish? I did accomplish this. I mean, I got through this obstacle. I got through this. You got to think back to all the times of you overcame something. Maybe it was a fear, maybe it was a relationship. You have to think about the times you overcame things, because remember when you was in that situation, you thought that situation would never end, and you overcame it. Now you got out of that situation, but now you in another fucked up situation. So it's just like a recurring cycle, bro. Like, you're never gonna be too happy in life. You're never gonna be too sad. But when you can learn to just be in the middle, not get too happy when things going too good, and not get too depressed when things are going fucked up, but just learn how to take it for what it is, it'll give you a sense of like knowing how to go about the world for real. Because a lot of people don't know how to go about this world for real, because their mindset isn't right to just adjust. You have to learn how to adjust to what your circumstances is. Everybody gets their own deck of cards in life. So if you were dealt a bad hand in life, but you keep constantly telling yourself like, oh, I'm just in a fucked up place right now, I'm just in a fucked up position, I don't know if I can get out of it, you're never gonna get out of it, because your mind is telling you you can't. But if you're in that fucked up position, but you're telling yourself, oh, I'm gonna get out of this, it's just temporary. Like, I'm not doing good right now, but it's okay. Like, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good in the next month or next 2 months. You gotta keep constantly telling yourself positive affirmations, because believe it or not, you think it doesn't work, it works, bro. It works. It's just weird how your body just changes when you really start telling yourself positive things. You just get a different feeling. Like, I thought it was bullshit too, until I started doing it. And I was like, okay, boom. When I'm in a fucked up negative space and my mind is all cluttered and I don't know where to go, what's my direction for the day, let me calm my mindset down. Let me tell myself how grateful I am about what the things I do have. Let me talk to God a little bit. These are the things that you have to do, bro, to switch your mind around. Because, like I said, nobody's going to do it for you, bro. You don't have many people in this world that's going to get you the life that you want. Your parents are not going to get you the life that you want unless you're fucking rich. But if you're not rich and you don't have parents to give you everything, you're going to have to make it yourself. You're going to have to do it yourself. And if you're a man, it's going to be harder. If you're a woman, you might get it a little easier. That's just how the world works. But nobody's going to get it easier when it comes to how you think about yourself. You might get things and, you know what I'm saying, external things that you might think make you happy, but nobody's going to make you feel good about yourself but you. Nobody. Because the moment somebody tries to make you feel good and worthy about yourself, you're going to be thinking they're a fraud, because I know I don't feel good about myself. I know I'm not shit, and you keep telling me I'm worthy. I feel like you're faking it just to being good with me. You have to really learn how to love yourself truly before you can accept somebody loving you. So it all goes back to the mind, bro. However you're thinking, it's a good book. As a Man Thinketh, it's going to explain to you. I read this book multiple times when I just feel like I'm in a fucked up mindset, when I feel like I'm getting a sense of like depression or a sense of anxiety. I just read a couple pages in it, and I'm not saying you have to read it, but what it does to me, it basically rewires my brain to where I'm not even accepting the negative thoughts about me. I'm conscious of what I think, I become. So whatever you're thinking, you become what you think. So you have to be aware of that. Whatever I'm thinking, whatever my thought process were, whatever my thought process was in the past, that's why I'm this person today. So if you want to change your surroundings, if you want to change who you are as a person, you have to change your mind, bro. You have to change your thought process, your way of thinking. And that's the hardest part, is being consistent with it, because you can be doing so good a week, 2 weeks of thinking like, damn, I feel good. I feel on top of the world. I know I can accomplish my goals. I know I have everything in life. I have abundance. And then that one day just fucks up everything, where it's just like, you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to do shit for real. And you have to really push yourself to get out of bed and do everything you've been doing, the exact same routine, because it's called consistency and discipline for a reason, because it's not going to be easy to change yourself. That's the hardest part, is changing yourself. So when you learn that this is going to be the hardest part of your journey, is changing yourself to be the person that you want to be, then you'll understand, like, every day is a learning lesson. Every day you're learning. Every day you're trying to learn something new. So if you go about life like that, instead of, I gotta make this happen so I can prove this person wrong, or I gotta do this or I'm gonna be depressed, or I gotta get this so I can be fulfilled, you're never gonna be fulfilled, bro. Because the only time you can be fulfilled is when you learn how to truly love yourself deep down and be grateful for something, have a sense of gratitude, and then not always put yourself first, bro. You gotta sometimes put other people first in certain situations. Like certain situations, you want to put people, like, you know what I'm saying, give them time too.